As part of our new question, that is 124, we need to create a PV with a block volume mode and demonstrate it using the pod. So for that, previously it was file system volume mode. Now we will try to do it for the block storage volume mode. Okay. Now for that, I have already taken PV YAML. I'll just show you how it looks. So I went into the Kubernetes documentation, which you can do. Like, I found block related PV, and that is volume mode. This thing I removed FC target, all these things, and then I tried to add a host path instead of that. And where does this value I get from? I get from command Linux command lsblk or lose t up hyphen a. So then I got this as the block storage. Don't worry, they would have already given you in the question which block storage path you need to use in the PV creation. So that's why I didn't demonstrate that part. So now no, I created this PV. Now similarly, I will also create PVC as well. And here I will also take an example from my Kubernetes documentation, and let's just paste here. Remember that we had 5 GI as the storage capacity in PV, so let's take a less than that. A volume mode is block and access mode is read write once, and this is block PVC name. Okay, that looks good for me because volume modes has to match, and access modes also should match. Then only binding will happen. In storage class also by default it is local storage, so that will also match. And I will just create this, and my new sorry, this is new my pvc.yaml, new pvc.yaml. Okay, I think let's apply it one by one. And that's it. Immutable volume attribute block. Okay. Slow storage class null. I see. So in my pv.yaml, if you go to my pv.yaml, storage class is nothing. Whereas if I go to new pvc.yaml, storage class is nothing. What it does is block PVC is forbidden, immutable after creation. Let me. I think that name is already there, so why? I will just try to edit this like new block PVC and then apply it. And then I get it. Mm. Um, Let me verify this. I see that it is still pending. Okay. There are previous things in my system. I think that needs a cleanup. So why? Um, Let me go here and edit the name, and I'll just apply this. Okay, try. Oh, new PV block, NV block, both are available. Volume claim block PVC is bound. New block PVC is um, pending. Okay. There is no storage class set in PV. I think that is the problem. So let me just do a edit PV, new PV block, and here I want to add a storage class. Let's see how at what place we have storage class. Under the spec, hmm, I think it will be under the spec only. Yeah, and that is storage class name. Okay, I just edited it, and let's try. Um, its claim is also happened here, but here no claim. Hmm. Local path is the storage class. I'm not sure why it is not bounded yet. Waiting for first consumer to be created before binding. Okay, so if I do get PV new, what was the name? Okay, and here anything is there like um I don't see anything. Storage class recycle persistent volume reclaim policy is recycle. It is waiting for a resource to be created actually. So let me do one thing. I also do for get PVC. Phase is pending here. Okay. Now since it is telling that it is waiting for first consumer to be created. This is wait for first consumer. Because of that, it is waiting. I'll try to create a pod and use this inside that. Okay. So I'll do k run -help. Okay. I'll just do k run nginx -image equals to nginx -dry run equals to client -o YAML directed to pod1 dot YAML vi pod1 dot YAML, and inside this we need to use volumes and just use it pod, or I'll search it using kind pod. Okay. Volume device is what we have to use. Okay, so I'll just use this and this continues. Okay, and let me just verify it. What is the persistent volume claim? I need to use the claim name, right? And I think device path is fine, but I need to verify the volume name and persistent volume claim. Okay, so okay, let me just verify it. If you see, I will do PV comma PVC. I think I'll use this and okay, and I'll just do apply -f pod nginx is created bound. See, it is basically there is this thing called wait for consumer that is also as part of a policy, but I'm not sure under which it is trying to take it as such. Let's debug it actually. If you see that it was pending before, and I did describe command, and I'm able to see the reason is wait for consumer, and because of that it is waiting for any pod to be created and use it. Generally we see this in case of storage classes in dynamic provisioning, or so so that it will avoid to create a resource request, and so that it can reduce the resource request or unnecessary resource requests, right, which are not used by any resources. Why should it create the storage? So that's why storage request, so that's why we are using wait for consumer. Let me try to check about it here if I find anything. Actually, it will be wait for first consumer. So yeah, I have seen it in storage classes actually during that volume binding mode, right? Anyways, like we found the issue using the describe command and we try to create the resource, then the pod gets created, right? And the PVC is used and it is bounded. And if you see like how it is bounded to the block of new PV block, right? So yeah, that's all that demonstrates this question. Thank you so much. Bye bye.